Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ishi, and you're looking at the new Kia Caren's Clavis. This is the HTK Plus variant in the Imperial Blue shade. So, we're going to take a look at a few things in this video. A quick walk around of exteriors and interiors, some of the elements that I like in the Clavis more compared to the Carens, and why I think this is a strange strategy of Kia to call this a new vehicle and keep the Carens alive too. Yes, that's right, the old Carens will continue to sell alongside the Clavis, but only in the premium optional variant, which means that Clavis is not a facelift, but a new car, according to Kia. But is it really a new car? We'll find out. Let's get one thing clear though. Carens as a product is a winner for Kia. Practical, spacious, feature loaded. Anyone with a limited budget looking for a family car or a 7-seater but does not want to associate with Ertiga could pick Carens eyes closed. Carens does not pretend to be anything else than what it actually is, a practical family car. It is not a wannabe SUV. So let's do a quick walk around and see what you get in this variant. Right up front, you get a redesigned bonnet, which is more upright and boxy. You get LED DRLs, but the headlights are halogen projectors. 16-inch wheels, redesigned rear bumper, and connected tail lights. Let's open the boot. So you see, even with all the seats up, you get ample boot space here for a weekend trip. And this is one of the things that makes Carens an excellent family car. The space management is just brilliant. There's a boot lamp here, ample greenhouse at the rear. Let's get to the front seats. The door trim is nice, pleasant shade of beige and grey. It's not soft touch anywhere, but feels well put together. Decent storage spaces everywhere. Redesigned steering wheel with all the controls. This one also gets the cruise control, by the way. Redesigned dash here as well, which I think is a welcome change. Necessary and more charging ports for all your gadgets, but this one misses out on the wireless charging bit. Here's a look at the set of keys. Front center armrest with storage, a little tray up top and a deeper storage underneath. Sunglass holder, satin finished door handles, tweeters on A pillars, push button start, automatic AC. Let's get to the second row now. The second row I think is the most comfortable space in this car. You can slide front and back, get adjustable headrest, seat back pockets, blower controls, and again, two Type-C charging ports. Center armrest, roof flushed AC blowers, flat floor with no transmission tunnel, and that just opens up a lot more space for that third passenger in these seats. And a very signature Kia feature, these sun blinds. Going into the third row is the easiest with a one-touch tumble down of second row seats. And honestly, I wouldn't mind spending time here. Considering I'm 5'10 and 100 kilos, there's decent leg room. You sit knees up, but it's not very uncomfortable. You get your own cup holders and charging points, adjustable headrest here as well, more than sufficient headroom. And the best part, you can also recline these seats. I think this is the most comfortable third row of seats with comparable cars, and I think the kids and even tiny adults wouldn't mind spending time here. Now, some of the things that I like in the Clavis over the Carens are this Syros inspired steering wheel. Looks really cool and futuristic. The dash materials here are more practical compared to the glossy reflective ones on the Carens that are prone to scratches and fingerprints. The front design is more upright and, compared to the previous Carens, which was a little rounded and sloping forwards. This one looks a little more, upright and boxy. The rear bumper design, I just hated that mustache design in the Carens, and it just stood out weirdly. This one here looks more blended with the rest of the rear look. So that's about it. There's nothing to differentiate between the Clavis and the outgoing Carens in terms of engine options or mechanicals. And that brings me to the point again. Is it really a new car, or could they have just called it a facelift instead? See, there's nothing to differentiate the two in terms of dimensions either, as well as the feature list. Yes, the top model, probably the only model, comes with a panoramic sunroof now. There's some ADAS level 2 features, but that's about it. Uh, Cairns was one of the cars that actually attracted it through its early or entry stage level variants, not the top end level variants. The overall silhouette, even from side profile, is still the same. It still rocks the MPV look. Nothing outlandish here. And like I said earlier, Caren's premium optional variant will continue to sell alongside. And if you look closely, the feature packs, it's an identical list to the Clavis HTE optional for a lakh more for these basic alloys as the only addition, and the different style elements which I mentioned earlier. Now, the general assumption among people is that Kia did this to continue selling premium optional for, the commercial or the taxi market. But the thing is, that market wasn't buying the premium optional variant at all. They were buying the base premium variant. Premium optional variant, in fact, was a go-to base variant for the private buyers. So it's just weird that when they wanted to retain Karens, the variant that they've retained wasn't actually something that the commercial market actually found attractive. And with this facelift, new launch of Clavis, and at the price points that we see, I think it has just lost a bit of its VFM factor. Here's a look at the ex-showroom and on-road prices of all the variants, along with all the components that are in between. So see, that's why I'm conflicted with this Kia strategy. Let me know what you guys think. What other motivations would Kia have to retain the old Carens? Why not just do a complete overhaul and bring in the new Clavis as actually the facelifted Carens and not the other way around? One way to understand would be to see the incline or dip in the sales figures for the Carens in the coming months. That'll show us if this was a masterstroke by Kia or just a botched tactic. That's it from this one. This is how I plan to bring a bit of variety among the many mundane walk around videos we have on YouTube. Add some analysis, some comparisons, some food for thought. If you've watched till now and like the style, please consider subscribing, hitting a like, and most importantly, be vocal. Leave a comment. That's what gives me the kicks. Until next time, then.